Hey there, everybody. What's going on? Welcome back to the free to play. The daily account. Sorry. Um, my guild is doing GOTB. Okay. You're like, great. Congratulations. You're doing GOTB. That's awesome. Right. Here's the problem. I have GOs, which you haven't made it to, but I finished GeoBroad Alpha, so it's a Gear 12. The problem is I don't have any Zetas. You're like, why don't you have Zetas? So put a Zeta on there. Well, I wish I could, but I've told you guys, let me know where I should put these Zetas. I could use, in this one, I could use my bounty hunters. I could put a Zeta on Dengar now because his ship is coming. I could put a Zeta on IG-88. Make this mission a whole lot easier, probably, if I use bounty hunters. Let me know. Do you think I should put a Zeta on Dengar? Should I put a Zeta on IG-88? You look down here, you see Palpy. He's only got one Zeta. I could put another Zeta on him. I have Wampa. Do you want me should I put Zetas on him? Let me know. I'm not being dumb. I'm not being crazy. I'm being serious. Do you want to look at Vader? Vader's only got one Zeta. I could put No Escape and the leadership on him, and then we come down here and then look at these lovely ladies. Not you guys, but these guys over here. We finished her last night. You haven't seen it yet. You will. She's done. She's 7 stars, Gear 12. We could put Zetas on her. We can put Zetas on Odaka. We can put a Zeta on Asajj. There's no Zeta for this person. We need to get her to Gear 12 so we can put Shadow Stride and then Vengeful Bond on her. But I could put Zetas on these three to make them more useful. Let me know. Do you think I should? Come back up here to Empire. I know it's weird that I'm doing this on GOTB. Sorry about that. But, I could put Ultimate Predator here on Mara. I could put whatever his Zeta is on him. Like I said, I could put the Zetas on Vader. I could put the other Zeta on this crazy old guy right here, Palpatine. Sorry, you couldn't see Mara, but Mara's right there. I could put Zetas. We could do eye candy. I could build the eye candy. If you told me to put a Zeta on eye candy, I'd be motivated to finish the rest of this trooper squad out, probably. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and I just want you to know, I don't want you to think that it's Dark Side alone, because it's not. Obviously, let me move myself back down here now so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, the only person that's told me that I want you to put Zetas on Padme. So here's the deal. It's day 5:30. I'm at like 5:20. Maybe now I'm still rendering videos. Maybe we're over, but it's going to be like a week, 10 days. And we're going to be slapping more Zetas on these people, because I don't want this to happen again. I've been, so we're going to put Always a Choice and Unwavering Courage on Padme here in a couple of days. But other than that, it's wide open. It's wide open. And you can see the full everybody that I have. Like I said, Asajj, we could put Notorious Reputation here on Django. We could do the Great Mother and Plaguebringer here on Mother Talzin. We could do the Lost Commander. No, Master Marksman here on Rex. We could do Queen's Will here on GBA. We could do... Oh, look, I can actually put a... you know what? I'm going to do that before I forget. So we need one more Cairo, and then Marin will be Gear 12. And then once we get Marin to Gear 12, we can go ahead and put Shadow Stride on her. and that'll be really good. And then we could talk about Vengeful Bond after that. And if you say, hey, you should save up and you should get her to gear 12 and you should put Shadow Strike and Vengeful Bond on there, that's what I'll do. We'll save 2 Zetas and we'll do that. But like I said, we can put Ultimate Predator on Mara. You know, the only 2 we're gonna put on here is Padme, who's right there. We can put the ones in the Poncho Bros here. And then, you know, now that I finished Mother Townsend, we're gonna start on the Old Republic for Revan. You know, if you want me to, I'll 85 Bastila tomorrow, and we'll bring her up, and we can stick some Zetas on Bastila Fallen, because I've never played with Bastila Fallen. You can see I have a lot of farming to do, but if we can put some Zetas on her to help us in the long term, let me know. Let me know. But then I mentioned Vader. I mentioned Dengar. I mentioned IG-88. I mentioned Wampa. There's Rolo. There's Captain Han. There's Palpy. There's Old Ben. There's the Thrawn leadership. Maybe not. There's whatever's good for Leia. Is there something good for Biggs? I don't know. Akbar. I don't think Akbar has nothing. I don't think Ezra has nothing. We can put the Zeta on Sabine. Does Chopper have one? I don't know. We could put Number Crunch or whatever here on R2. We could put, I don't know, is there something good for IG-11? I don't know. We could put Imperial Intelligence here on Colonel Stark. We could put what is this? The Tactician one? Yeah, Aggressive Tactician here on General Veers. We could put the Zeta here on Low Gray. We could put Blue Milk Run, I think. Yeah, no, Power of the Valley here on Kyle Katarn. We could put, I don't know that, no, he doesn't have one. I didn't know. I didn't think he did. You know, we do whatever on Mace. We can put it on a Sky Guy. We can put it on Boosh. I don't know what's good on Boosh, because, you know. We can put it on Nisa. I know that Yub-Nub is good here on Nisa. I'd be willing to do that. We could, like I said, we can put the Zeta here on RG. We could put the Zeta here on. We could put the good one here on Jimmy, the one that's not the leadership. We could put the Zeta here on Daring Padawan here on Snips. I don't know if Fulcrum has a good one. You know, you look here at Rex. I don't know anything about Rex. I've never done Rex, so I don't know. We could put one. We could, you know, I'm going to be building up the Grievous Droids here in a little bit. We could go ahead and do the Zetas for the Grievous Droids. I talked about Eye Candy. We could put it on Eye Candy. I could bring GK up and put it on GK for, you know, if you want to do that Padme. That way we could do the whole Padme squad with Padme and GK and Sky Guy and Snips and maybe Mace. That'd be good, I guess. But you see, there's a whole lot of candidates that could be viable. You know, I don't know who's good. I honestly don't. That's why I'm asking. You know, it'd be crazy that if you asked me to bring some of these guys up, but there's some good ones that, you know, if you said, and I'm not, please understand me. I'm trying to do this the best way I can. And obviously there's Zetas that I would prefer to put on people like the Grievous Droids, like the Night Sisters, like Dengar, like IG-2000, just to get them a little bit better. But hey, if you can give me a reason, you can give me a concrete reason why I should put the Zeta here on Rex, and kind of force me to go down and kind of force me to pay attention to, or give me a reason that I should pay attention to somebody that I've not really gotten around to paying attention to yet in Rex and in the 501st in general, or clones in general. Maybe there's something there. I just want, you know, but if you're gonna say, hey, do Rex, or you're gonna say, hey, do echo, or you're going to say, hey, don't, I mean, let's be fair. There's some people that that if you say, hey, put one on Biston, even though there's no way I'm going to go for Biston anytime soon. If you tell me to put it on Biston or any of these or any of the Rogue One, I'm just going to shoot you. I'm like, I'm not putting it on Biston. If you tell me to put it on Kit Fisto, I don't know if there's one, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not putting it on Kit Fisto. So use your brain, because there are some people that are, but General Kenobi, there's a path for General Kenobi, right? That makes sense. A lot of these people, it makes sense. Magna Guard makes sense. Grievous makes sense, even though they're one. I can bring them up. We can put them on there. Cal Kestis. Cal Kestis, that'd be crazy, but I've never used Cal Kestis. And you see how close he is to being done, Cal Kestis. And then, hey, maybe that would make me look more into Shin Hati or Seer. Those are people I'll be open to do, because that'd be crazy. If you said, hey, Seer, Cal Kestis, Shin Hati, guess what I'm thinking about building? And I'd be open to it. I'd be open to building an UFU squad, because I've never had one before. And that'd be something I'd be totally okay with, because we could look into it. But, if I'm going with the reason I'm doing this, because I kind of want people to take me out of my comfort zone. And Cal Kestis and Shin Hati and Seer and whoever, that would definitely be something that would take me out of my comfort zone, but it would be something that I'm willing to do. Biston, no. Tusken Raider, Tuskens would be crazy. But again, it would be something that I would be willing to look at. I would have to do my research on them, because I know that there's not really use for them. But I could see a path. But just use your brain. If you tell me Hoth Rebel Soldier, I'm just going to ignore you. I mean, so if you're gonna tell me somebody that I'm not necessarily anticipating you saying, then I'm gonna need a reason for it. Like I said, Padme, I don't have a problem with. I know how that works. But if you're gonna tell me Tuskens, let me know why. And I have to be able to research it and see it for myself and do it, because I know there's going to be people out there trolling me, and that's the reason why I'm putting this caveat on there. So don't say I'm a gun die, because there's no path there. There's no path with I'm a gun die, and I know that. And don't be cliche and say you should do Slicker. I'm not going to do Slicker. I'm not doing Slicker yet here. I'm not just going to put things on SOK tunes that I'm not going to be able to utilize. Now, if you say, hey, Zori Bliss and the Zori Resistance team, there's a path there. There's definitely a path there that I'd be willing to take. I mentioned those UFUs with Seer and Cal. We could put Fulcrum on there. We could put Shin Hati. There's a team there. And I kind of want to do it. That'd be really interesting. But, don't just say random tunes. Say tunes that would the UFUs would obviously take me out of my comfort zone. I'd be okay with that. Tuskens, Jawas, I'm open to any of those. But they have to be able to, they have to make sense. There has to be a path there. Ewoks, I know a lot of people don't like Ewoks. I'd be totally okay with Ewoks. But obviously, I mean, and the ones that I know are going to work well would be Veers, Stark, Night Sisters, Wampa, Dengar, IG-88, Bastila Fallen, jailbrood alpha. But, you know, anyway, the reason I made this video, the reason I'm talking about it so much is because I really do want people to give me feedback on this. I'm just not saying it for myself. Because if you leave it up to me, I'm going to go chalk. I'm going to go chalk and go, okay, I guess we're just going night sisters. If you leave it up to me, that's what I'm going to do. But I really want your input. Don't say something crazy. I know Rogue One is a thing, and I know SOKR is a thing. I'm just not doing it yet. I'm just not doing it yet. There's some things that I'm just not willing to do. There's some things that are crazy that I am willing to do. We can talk about it. Anyway, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.